The new numbers are in, and Ralph Northam is expanding his lead in Virginia's race for governor. The Democrat now has a 7-point advantage over Republican Ed Gillespie in the latest CNU Wason Center poll out today. Mike Gooding joins us now with details. Mike.
Well, that's right. Last week, Ed Gillespie had polled within 4 points, which was within the poll's margin of error. But now Ralph Northam appears to have some breathing room. But does he really? Democrat Ralph Northam has expanded his lead to 7 percentage points over Republican Ed Gillespie, 50% to 43%, with 4% undecided and 3% supporting Libertarian candidate Cliff Hyra, according to the latest CNU Wason Center poll.
Yeah, so we have Ralph Northam for the first time at 50%. We've not had him at 50%. He's been bouncing around between anywhere from 48 to 47, 49%. He's at 50% right now.
But CNU political science professor Quentin Kidd says it's still way too close to call.
I think what's going on here is in the closing couple of weeks of this election, voters on both sides are trying to figure out how committed they are to one candidate or the other. And the very few undecided voters that we have out there are listening to the closing arguments of these two candidates, and they're trying to decide how they're going to vote.
The CNU poll differs from one earlier this week from Hampton University, which showed Gillespie with an 8-point lead. Kidd attributes the different results to differing methodologies.
Of course, the big test is always Election Day. We could be completely off and just not realize it.
One factor in the eventual outcome on November 7th could be President Trump, who again this week tweeted his support for Gillespie.
I think that's a smart use of Donald Trump on the part of the Gillespie campaign, because the people who care most about his tweets are his core supporters.
Kidd says that Gillespie and Northam are currently conducting what he called trench warfare. If you've seen the commercials, you know that Gillespie's ads have tried to tie Northam to gangs and a child pornographer. Today, Northam released an ad calling Gillespie despicable. Reporting live, Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.